तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देव गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna. So welcome everyone for today's Bhakti Shastri class. So we are in the last five shlokas. We are in the last few shlokas of our fourth chapter now. Just four more shlokas, and then we'll be entering into fifth chapter. So before we enter into this chapter, I'll just show you some small video about. I was telling you yesterday about. Yesterday we were discussing on one theme of Jnana. How the knowledge is like a suraksha kavach. Knowledge it's which can protect us from all sinful reaction. It can burn away all sins. It can protect us from sinful reactions, and one will never be any confused. One will never be in any fear if the knowledge is proper knowledge is awakened. And we discussed about upadekshantite jnanams. So one has to go to a guru and then acquire. And along with this, there is a need of a faith. So just simple video about you might have seen this time Radheshamru might have shown, or just let me know if voice is audible and video is also. Then share some. Is my screen visible, bro?
Yes, Praj.
Audio is not coming.
No, Praj.
No, Prabhuji.
Now coming.
Yes.
Not too sure what to make of this.
So lion is trying to eat tortoise.
This is quite cool. I've never seen a lion play with a tortoise before. Satis-
So, what was the lesson from this video, bro? Any idea? What do you feel in this video? What was the one very special thing which tortoise was doing?
Maya will always try to trap us, but if we are under shelter, under protection, then there will no harm for Maya.
Okay, very good. And anything else you found? What was a special trick?
Prabhuji,
Senses.
one step,
Yeah.
it will get in the dangerous. If in the sense enjoyment or all these things, if you not control, if you do one mistake, then it will be totally chances of the fault.
Hari bol. Jai Jai. And yes, bro.
Prabhuji, the same one that one should always be guarded by the protection set up by Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra. And inside that, they will always be protected if at every moment we use this protection armor.
Hari bol. Nice. All devotees are very nice purports devotees give. If we remain within the Lakshman Rekha, then we'll be always protected by Guru Krishna. Hari bol. Jai Jai. In the presence of Maya, we have to withdraw our senses. Yes, yes. Very good lesson, sure, bro. Withdraw the senses as soon as there is any danger. Hari bol. Knowledge of Krishna consciousness is like a shell. And when we don't cross the boundaries, Haribo, Jai, Kunal Prabhu ki jai ho. So, yes, all the lessons are proper. Perfect. So, yesterday we were discussing about the Jnana is compared to a boat. Jnana is compared to a boat that can help us to cross the ocean of sufferings. Like, suppose we have to swim into the ocean. I don't know what else, we cannot even dare to swim in the ocean. But when we are a boat, we are very comfortable and almost comfortable, like we can reach. Similarly, when we take the shelter of Krishna consciousness like this, we become transcendental to the material worlds and the attacks of Maya and all the feelings of this world. So Jnana, or this Bhakti Jnana is like this. So just few recollections from yesterday's discussion, and then we go ahead. So yesterday, yes, bro. Anyone would like to say something, some vital points, some purport points, or some vital sections we discussed from Gita? You can raise your hands, then you can speak. Yes, Vaibhav, bro.
Prabhuji, we had discussed one side is soul and one side is super soul. In between there is a wall, and that wall is the false ego, and that we can remove that wall by that shloka 34 wala pranipratena sevaya.
We cannot remove. Guru will remove. Guru will remove. So Guru is Guru is not in between us. Guru removes what is in between us and Lord. So Guru destroys that. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Yes, Kaushik, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, you told that the benefits of serving Guru, first is eradication of illusion, second is one gets pure vision. And also, Prabhuji, in that purport, very beautiful point was written. The two very beautiful points. First one, the success in spiritual life is the satisfaction of realized spiritual master. And one was when Guru sees the submission of disciple in inquiry and service, then he blesses the disciple with genuine spiritual understanding.
Yeah, very good. This is like golden statement. Thank you,
You
bro.
are not audible.
Okay. Not
yes,
audible?
yes, now audible.
Okay. Any other devotees?
Prabhuji, we discussed the benefit of surrendering or approaching a guru in Sloka 35. We discussed 2 points. First is that there will be no bewilderment, that is no moha, and second is we will get pure vision.
Yes, bro. Thank you. Yes, Akshay, bro.
We discussed the acronym HIDS. If you want grace of Lord and Guru, then we should have this his qualities like humility, inquiry, and service.
So all of us should become His grace soon. All of us should become His grace. अच्छा HG लगा दो अपने सामने, His grace मिल जाएगा. Okay, okay. Thank you. Risham Guru is writing. Secret to elevation is satisfaction of spiritual master, humility, inquiry, service. Okay. Our advancement in spiritual life. Okay. Any other devotees?
Prabhuji, you also mentioned that initiation does not only mean to get the name or beads, but to get the proper knowledge.
Yeah, Diksha actually means to receive the knowledge. So as soon as someone receives the knowledge, is considered to be Diksha. That is Diksha. Diksha, the meaning of word Diksha only is that one who removes the darkness by giving the knowledge. Okay. Yes, bro. Any other points? Yes, bro.
We also discussed about that we should not approach the guru for material benefit, but for the spiritual elevation. And also we should ask
Yeah.
why we are suffering in this world. So that is a sign of intelligence, bro.
Yeah. Thank that was written in purport. Yeah, correct. Very good point, bro. So sometimes some devotees approach Guru with a material attitude. Like once one devotee approached His Grace Radheshyam Prabhu and he said, प्रभु जी मैंने सुना आप टेम्पल प्रेसिडेंट है. बोले हाँ. आपके बहुत सारे चेले हैं. तो बोले नहीं, चेले नहीं है, डिवोटीज है. प्रभु जी मैंने सुना आपके कुछ लोग डायरेक्टर्स भी है कॉलेज के. मेरे बच्चे का एडमिशन करवा दीजिए इस कॉलेज के अंदर. तो बोले उसका सी इज अप्रोचिंग राधेश्याम प्रभु बट ओनली उसका एक ही गोल है. क्या गोल है? बच्चे को कॉलेज में एडमिशन दिला दो. बोले बस 10 लाख मांग रहे, 5 लाख में दिला दो, बस इतना ही. तो नाउ एंड ही वॉज वेरी प्राउड दैट हमारा कनेक्शन राधेश्याम प्रभु से है, हमारा कनेक्शन जीबीसी से है, हमारा कनेक्शन महाराज लोगों से भी है. पर वो सारा कनेक्शन का उपयोग क्या कर रहा है? बस फीस कम करने के लिए या उसके लिए रिक्वेस्ट मार रहा है. तो sometimes devotees जो ignorant people, they want to take advantage of devotees. They don't know what is the best way they can take advantage of a person. So sometimes they're asking for just a petty material things. So going to a guru for a material cause is like this only. So now coming to the next section of now yesterday we discussed about why it is very important to have a faith. Like we were just describing especially in the medicines of the Ayurveda, that along with the prescriptions given by Guru and Allah, there is the need of a faith also. One should be very faithful to the medicines given by Guru. So similarly, in acquiring the jnana, there is a need of a faith. So the verse number for 39, 40, 41 and 42. So the next 4 shlokas are discussing about what is the role of a faith in spiritual life, or what is the role of a faith in acquiring spiritual knowledge. So 39, 40, 41 and 42. So let's read the 39th verse. This verse discusses about who is the person who can actually get jnana. And 40 verse will discuss about who is a person who will not attain jnana. So who can attain spiritual knowledge and who cannot attain spiritual knowledge. So 39 and 40. Yes, Prabhu. We'll read Shraddha labhate jnanam tatparat samayatendriya jnanam ladva param shantim achirena adhigacchati. So Shraddhaval is a faithful person. So a faithful person attains knowledge. Simple. Shraddhaval labhate jnanam. ऐसे अलग अलग स्टेटमेंट्स होते हैं. विद्या विनय शोभते शोभते, विद्या विनय संपन्ने, श्रद्धावान लभते ज्ञानम. So श्रद्धावान, the person who is a श्रद्धावान, one who is very faithful, one who has faith on the instructions of Guru, one who has faith on the Lord, he attains jnanam. Tatpara samyata indriya. So he said, then if such a person is also to subdue his senses. So he said his sense control. So first thing is there is a need of a faith in acquiring knowledge. Second thing which is required, one with sense control. And third thing which is required is what? यहाँ पे लिखा है. Okay, mainly two things are mentioned here. That a person should have a person is faithful. One is person is faithful. Second is one who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge, one who is very dedicated. And third is whose senses are controlled. Senses are controls. These are the three qualifications which are being mentioned to attain jnana. Okay, someone can read through.
A faithful man who is dedicated to transcendental knowledge and who subdues his senses is eligible to achieve such knowledge, and having achieved it, he quickly attains the supreme spiritual peace.
Yeah. So I said spiritual peace. Now you may say, Prabhu, spiritual peace के बारे में क्यों बात चल रही है? Yeah, तो थोड़ा सा ये ज्ञान वाला section है. It's not complete bhakti. So there is a mention of one will get freedom from the bondage of the material world. So यहाँ पे spiritual peace की बात की जा रही है. So three qualities. One is faith. Second is dedication. And third is sense control. So ये तीन चीजें required है for getting the knowledge. Yes, bro, purport.
Such knowledge in Krishna consciousness can be achieved by a faithful person who believes firmly in Krishna. One is called a faithful man who thinks that simply by acting in Krishna consciousness he can attain the highest perfection. This faith is attained by the discharge of devotional service and by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, which cleans the one's heart of all material dirt. Over and above this, one should control the senses. A person who is faithful to Krishna and who controls the senses can easily attain perfection in the knowledge of Krishna consciousness without delay.
Yes. So the importance of faith. Now, faith क्या होता है exactly? Faith is trust in something sublime. Faith means it is an unflinching trust in something sublime. That is called as faith, or surrender also. Surrender is also that way. So he said one should be faithful. So when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, if you are faithful, that chanting of Hare Krishna is the greatest thing which I am doing in my life. Then you see, one will not get distracted. One will not pay attention to anything else. Many times what we lack is faith. So if you have faith that if I do bhakti, if I chant Hare Krishna, it will clean all my heart. So there is no doubt about it. No matter of material contamination can become an obstacle in my spiritual life if I simply take to this process of devotional service. So I said this faith has to be attained. But many times our faith is shaken up. Okay, so now can you give me some reasons why do you feel that the faith of a devotee may get shaken up? Although we have heard so many times, we have read from Srila Prabhupada letters, lectures, Guru Maharaj, we have read in Bhagavad Gita, we have heard from devotees so many times. But what are the possible reasons because of which a devotee's faith may get shaken up in spiritual life?
Attachment and bad association.
Okay, let me write down so that we have a good collection of reasons why a devotee's faith may get shaken up.
Then he is not accountable for it.
Okay, I'm talking about what all makes a faith of a person shaken up. Then we'll find out the reason. But we're not talking about the reason, but what all things make a devotee's faith shaken up. Okay, doubts. Very good. So doubts in ISKCON, doubts on Srila Prabhupada, doubts on Guru, doubts on the philosophy. That's all. Yeah, very good. Thank you, Darshan Prabhu. Not doing proper sadhana. Okay, basically again it will create doubts. Okay. Then Vivek Prabhu is telling appreciation for association of outsiders than devotees. Okay, I'm thinking that you are telling me the reasons for getting reason for shake of faith, but I'm talking about what all things actually come in our life. Then we feel that our faith thoda sa shake ho gaya. Okay, very good. Karthik Prabhu said very nice. It's a nice point. Seeing bad examples shakens up the faith. Like sometimes a very advanced devotee, let's say very advanced person in ISKCON, or a very big position person in ISKCON, and suppose we find that something, if he does some misconduct, so we saw a bad example, or say some devotee whom we thought he is a very good devotee, and he did not behave properly, then shake faith is shaken up. अरे सचमुच काम करता है क्या इतना साल के बाद भी? Okay, sometimes devotee don't get desired results. या प्रभु इतना संघर्ष कर रहा हूँ 10 साल हो गया, अभी तक बुरी आदत जा ही नहीं रही कोई भी, सचमुच काम करता है क्या? So yeah, not seeing the results also makes the faith shaken up. Very good, thank you Kunal bro. Kaushik bro is telling not clear about philosophy only. Yeah, very good. This is also tattva vibhrama, not clear about philosophy. Any other? Yeah, Ravi Prabhu is telling very great one, nice point. Abhinandan Prabhu is also saying same point. Reversals in life. Reversals in life मतलब जॉब चला गया भक्ति में आने के बाद, और घर पे कोई डेथ हो गया किसी का, बाद में सब लोग झगड़े पे झगड़े हो रहा है, कोई फ्रेंडशिप नहीं बन रहा है, सब डांट रहे हैं, और सब एक में एक पे आरोप लगाया जा रहा है, और सब कुछ अपने जैसा सोचा था उसके अपोजिट जा रहा है. सो ये रिवर्सल्स इन लाइफ जब आता है तभी भी एक फेथ शेक हो जाता है. एंड यू सेड ऑल्सो हेल्थ इश्यूज या सो समटाइम्स हेल्थ अफेक्ट होता है तो पर्सन फील स्टार्ट फीलिंग मे बी आई शुड टेक ब्रेक फ्रॉम कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस. I think I practice bhakti too much. That's why things are not going very well. And maybe I should take little break. थोड़ा break होता है ना break, so that little normal material जीवन जी के देखो. Sometimes whenever our definition of normal जीवन means material जीवन. जैसा मैं घर पे पहले रहता था बिना कुछ भक्ति किए. Let me try like that. So yeah, reversals. Inefficiency of desires. Inefficiency. I don't know what is meaning of this, Prabhu. विवेक प्रभु क्या मतलब है इसका? Inefficiency of desires to practice.
Prajna means having no desire to practice bhakti or having not proper desires to practice more.
Okay, inefficiency ये वर्ड समझ में नहीं आ रहा, बाकी तो समझ गया, मे बी आपको वर्ड चेंज करना पड़ेगा. ओके, वैष्णव अपराध कैन शेक अ फेथ. दिस आर ऑल द पॉसिबल कॉसेस. नाउ you said what all things this bring, but what all things if we take care, then our faith will remain intact in bhakti, because this verse is very important. Here it is said the secret of advancement is also what? Faith plays a very important role. Faith is an invisible component in success. So what all things if we ensure, then our faith will continue, or we are likely to be faithful in bhakti. So now you can mention something about associate with those who have faith. Association. So number one game changer is association. Associate with Shraddhavan. Okay. Any other things? If we do, then our faith will be the intact. Being in the shelter of Guru Sadhu Shastra. Okay. Always associate yourself with Guru Sadhu Shastra. Thank you, Prabhu. Then strict, serious, and sincere. Yeah. Follow the regulations of bhakti. जो रेगुलेटरी प्रिंसिपल्स दिए भक्ति के सारे उसको फॉलो करो. ओके. Seeing advanced devotees with association with them. Good sadhana, reading scriptures, always seeing Krishna's hand in our success and failure. Okay, failure में अपना अपना हाथ देखो, सक्सेस में भगवान का हाथ देखो. वेरी गुड. ओके, और कुछ? Very good. Megrastro is writing one nice point. We have to endeavor to get realized knowledge. Just theoretical knowledge will not work. Very good. Take understanding of situations from counselors. Yeah, mentors. We need a mentor in our life who can help us. We cannot solve the problem. There is one very important statement which I liked very much. You can maybe note down this statement. See, we cannot solve the problem with the same mentality which created it. I don't know whether you understand what I'm writing here. You cannot solve the problem with the same mentality which created it. So many times some of the problems of the life are created by our mentality. Like I'm feeling jealous for someone, I'm feeling envious of someone, I'm feeling insecurity that I'm not when we make comparisons. So this is the bad mentality. Now the same mentality cannot solve the problems which are there. So we need a different mentality. And we need a different mentality. That's why we need a mentor or superior Vaishnava who has a different mentality than us. Like Prahlad Maharaj had a different mentality, and Gurukul boys had a different mentality. So Gurukul boys were surprised at how your mentality is different than our mentality. So currently our consciousness and mentality is a material consciousness. So it poses a lot of problem. That's why we have to approach a person who has a spiritual consciousness. Same mentality cannot solve the problem. But we need a person who is outside. Okay, Vivek Pro is telling being thoroughly honest and transparent with Guru and authorities. Yeah, this also. So actually, when you feel that your faith is shaken up now, then immediately approach and tell, Prabhu, my faith is shaken up. I saw a certain video on YouTube and I saw particular Maharaj, I saw ISKCON ke bare mein aisa blasphemy, I read some article and my faith is really shaken up. Or I saw some particular devotee, he was a leader and he behaved something wrongly only. So that when we share the difficulty what we are facing, then also brought back again. Yeah. Roji Prabhupada said in BG 1 purport that faith can be improved by chanting Hare Krishna and controlling senses. Okay, okay. Yeah. Reading about Mahajana story and self-centered authorities can also cause of faith of self-centered authorities. Yeah, those are selfish authorities. So yeah. So these all are the reasons for shaking of faith. But it is better to remember that other agents may shake up our faith, but we have to be faithful. We cannot blame other person. Because of this bad example, Prabhu, I lost my faith. Because see, who is at loss? If you see some bad example and you lose the faith, but that person is not at loss. We are at loss. So it is we who have to preserve our faith. We cannot blame it because because of this devotee did not give me prasadam. I lost faith in bhakti or the voice. Uh, like in New Vrindavan we find in New Vrindavan devotees का तो इतना austere जीवन था. ब्रेकफास्ट नहीं मिलता था, ये नहीं मिलता था, खाना नहीं मिलता था, क्या हिटलर की तरह ट्रीटमेंट मिलता था. लेकिन तो भी डिवोटी बच गए. क्यों? क्योंकि उनको पता है भाई अपना फेथ अपने हाथ में है. I have to protect my faith. I have to preserve my faith. I cannot blame other people that because of this devotee I lost faith in Krishna consciousness. No, then you are only at loss. So because Krishna is saying one has to be faithful, one has to be faithful. So at least we should have faith on Krishna. Krishna cannot be ever wrong. Sometimes some other person may behave wrong, but Krishna cannot be wrong. So we should be faithful. And such a person who is faithful can attain jnana, and which will lead to perfect spiritual peace. So this discussion was mainly for why it is so important to have a faith. Now, who is a person who cannot attain now jnana? Who is a person who cannot attain jnana? So three qualities were mentioned about who can attain, and now three qualities for a person, different qualities for a person who cannot attain. Okay. Okay, can someone read the purport of Vishnu Thakur also? Abhijit, please read, yeah.
How and when does this happen? Having faith in the meaning of the scriptures, that knowledge will arise by purity of heart through practice of Nishkam Karma. Shraddhavan, being fixed in execution of that Nishkam Karma Yoga, Tatparaha, and finally attaining controlled senses, a person will attain knowledge of Atma, then he will attain destruction of samsara, parama shantim.
Parama Santim. Now you see, all the reasons which we mentioned about destruction of faith, Prahlad Maharaj had no other excuse. His father was not behaving properly, and so many reasons. No favorable reason to keep faith. बट कितना टॉर्चर किया जा रहा है उनको। एक है कि आप बोलोगे भगवान उनको प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो उनको फेथ आ रहा है, हमको प्रोटेक्ट कर दिखते नहीं है भगवान, उनको क्या फेथ है उनका, उतना फेथ है इसलिए प्रोटेक्शन हो रहा है ना। कितना खतरनाक फेथ है। श्रीवास ठाकुर 3 तालियां बजाई तब तक भगवान प्रसाद देंगे, क्या फेथ है भगवान पे। सो इट इज सेड वन हु हैज स्ट्रांग फेथ that this knowledge will arise with purification of heart, and one who is steady in this performance, they said he can attain peace. Now 40th shloka is talking about some qualities of a person, that the person who is not faithful in Krishna consciousness. So this shloka is taken in the faith and doubt session and Utkarsha camp. A very famous shloka you can remember. 4.40. 4 into 10, 40. 4.40 is a shloka 440. 440 number का जो श्लोक है, that is mainly talking about what is a result of not having faith. What will happen if you don't have faith? And yeah, Agnyascha Shradadhanascha Samshayatma Vinashyati Nayam Lokosti na paro Na Sukham Samshayatmanah. So यहाँ पे एक वर्ड बोला गया है अज्ञ। अज्ञ, अज्ञ मीन्स ऐसा व्यक्ति जिसको शास्त्रों पे भरोसा नहीं है। One who has no knowledge and faith, and one who has no knowledge. Agya means no knowledge, and ashraddhana is a without faith. So he said he has no knowledge, or even if he has knowledge, he is ashraddhana. And then what will happen? Such a person will get samshaya, doubt will come, shaking of faith will happen. And he said samshaya atma vinashyati. So he said such a person will fall down. Na ayam eva loka, na para. So he will not even get a good destination in this life and not even in the next life. So we see the faith is so important. Without faith, our this life also will not be proper, and even the next life won't be proper. Yes, Prabhu, please read.
Translation. But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next.
So there is a story of a doubting Thomas. I don't know. Anyone knows doubting Thomas? So nice story. Doubting Thomas. They said the person who keeps on doubting, doubting. He said such a person cannot attain happiness. It cannot be happiness. Now if you are doubt, like oh, chanting में काम सचमुच करेगा क्या, प्रसाद में सब कुछ मिला है तो नहीं है ना, और dancing कीर्तन करेंगे तो, well, every doubt is little doubt. You cannot. So he said there is a need of a faith. So such a person who doesn't have faith, he will not attain God consciousness. Yes, Prabhu. Arpat?
Out of many standard and authoritative revealed scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita is the best. Persons who are almost like animals have no faith in or knowledge of the standard revealed scriptures. And some, even though they have knowledge of or can cite passages from the revealed scriptures, have actually no faith in these words. And even though others may have faith in scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, they do not believe in or worship the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. Such persons cannot have any standing in Krishna consciousness. They fall down. Out of all the above mentioned persons, those who have no faith and are always doubtful make no progress at all. Men without faith in God and His revealed word find no good in this world nor in the next. For them, there is no happiness whatsoever. One should therefore follow the principles of revealed scriptures with faith and thereby be raised to the platform of knowledge. Only this knowledge will help one become promoted to the transcendental platform of spiritual understanding. In other words, doubtful persons have no status
whatsoever in spiritual emancipation. One should therefore follow in the footsteps of great acharyas who are in the disciplic succession and thereby attain success.
So beautiful, Puppet. Now, so clearly he's telling that there are different kinds of people. Like first kind of person is like an animal, those who have no faith only. So I said the person who has no faith is like considered with Pashu. He's Pashu only. He's ignorant of the revealed scripture and he has no faith. Neither he has knowledge and neither he has faith. So he said there are another people. They can cite the even they can quote shloka from the scriptures, but they are not having faith. So he said uh, they have no faith in these words of scripture. They can quote the shlokas. And some people they even have faith in Bhagavad Gita. They do not believe in supreme worship of supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna. So we know there are so many politicians, the very famous politicians. They always carried Bhagavad Gita, but they did not believe the words of Krishna. They did not believe. They even had a doubt on the character of Lord Krishna, that is supreme personality of Godhead. So he said such people cannot have standing in Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada always quoted example of one person like that. So one big politician whom we see every day in the currency notes. So Prabhupada used to tell that such person always carried Bhagavad Gita, but he had doubt on the personality of Godhead. So yeah, so we should follow in the footsteps of great acharyas and attain success. So this is the result of a result of not who cannot attain jnana. So three things. One is one who is ignorant, one who has no knowledge. Second is one who is faithless, and third is who is samshayatma. So earlier I told about three qualities of a person who can attain knowledge, and now I'm talking here. We are discussing about three qualities of a person who cannot attain knowledge. Okay, so what are the three qualities of a person who cannot attain knowledge? One is who is ignorant, agnya. Second is one who is faithless, and third is he is doubting. So you can remember this, that this those who are doubts or those who are samshaya. He said such people cannot attain knowledge. And one is what are the qualities of a person who can attain knowledge? So these three: faith, dedication, and sense control. Faith, dedication, sense control versus ignorant, faithless, and doubting. Yeah, these are the qualities of a person who cannot attain knowledge. Now, moving to the the next shloka. So Krishna is going to speak about. So now Agya are the people who are like foolish like animals and they have no knowledge and faith. Ashradhana are people who are faithless in the knowledge of Shastra. They don't think, they get confused. And Samshayatma is a doubter. He has doubt both on the knowledge and he has doubt on the faith also, and he is doubtful whether actually something will happen or not. Such a person is a doubter. Now in the next sloka, Krishna is now concluding the fourth chapter and he's telling, so Arjuna, now I'm telling you what is required for you now. So he is telling you have to renounce fruitive actions by karma yoga. So if you have desire for karma kand, give up karma kand by karma yoga. Okay, and nishkama karma yoga. Then when you do nishkama karma yoga, your doubts will be destroyed. All your doubts will be destroyed by the knowledge. You will get the knowledge. Because you will get the knowledge, all your doubts will be destroyed. And then what will happen? A person, then he will realize the self. And when the person will realize the self, he is not bound by the reactions of work. So I don't know, you see कितना मुश्किल है ना, कृष्णा को अर्जुन को समझाना कितना डिफिकल्ट पड़ रहा है. पहले बोले देखो भाई तुम कर्मकांड छोड़ना है तो कर्म योग करो, निष्काम कर्म योग. जब निष्काम कर्म योग करोगे तो तुमको ज्ञान मिलेगा. जब तुम्हारा ज्ञान मिलेगा तो तुम्हारे डाउट सारे चले जाएंगे. और जब तुम्हारे सारे डाउट चले गए तुम सेल्फ रियलाइज प्राप्त करोगे, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन प्राप्त करोगे. और जब तुम सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन प्राप्त करोगे तुम्हें किसी को मारने का कोई कर्मा लगेगा नहीं, तुम्हारा कोई बुरा नहीं होगा कुछ भी. तो इतना समझाना पड़ा थर्ड चैप्टर फोर्थ चैप्टर ये बताने के लिए हम लोग बोलेंगे प्रभु जी बता दो यार, समझ जाएंगे। हम लोगों को ऐसे ज्यादा समझता नहीं। हम बोलेंगे कंक्लूजन फटाफट बता दो, इतना 2-2 चैप्टर क्यों बताना पड़ रहा है तुमको, निष्काम निष्काम बताओ। तो कलयुग का एक बेनिफिट भी है। कलयुग का एक बेनिफिट है, अल्प बुद्धि और अल्प होने का से क्या है, थोड़ा बता दो लोग उसको मान लेते हैं, क्योंकि उसको कुछ समझता नहीं। आप बोलो बस ऐसा करो, मान लेते हैं। सो दिस इज द बेनिडिक्शन ऑफ कलयुग ऑल्सो इन वन वे। यहाँ पे कितना बताना पड़ रहा है उनको। सो द नेक्स्ट श्लोका इज गोइंग टू स्पीक अबाउट हाउ टू डू अ रिएक्शन फ्री वर्क। रिएक्शन फ्री वर्क कैसे किया जाता है। तो रिएक्शन फ्री वर्क मतलब ऐसा वर्क जिसको रिएक्शन ना लगे। यस प्रो। योग संन्यास्त कर्माणम ज्ञान संचिन्न संशयम आत्मवंतम न कर्माणि निब, निबधन्ति धनंजय। यस प्रो, प्लीज रीड।
One who acts One who acts in devotional service, renouncing the fruits of his actions, and whose doubts have been destroyed by transcendental knowledge, is situated actually in the self. Thus, he is not bound by the reactions of work, O conqueror of riches.
Yeah,
Purport.
such a person is, yeah. So you read with this also, you can read translation.
Actions do not bind the person who has renounced all action through Nishkam Karma Yoga, who has then cut all doubts through Jnana Yoga, and who has then attained directly realization of the Atma.
So basically पूरा फोकस किया जा रहा है, तुम निष्काम कर्मयोग करो अर्जुन। निष्काम कर्मयोग करोगे तो ज्ञान ऑटोमेटिक आ जाएगा, ज्ञान ऑटोमेटिक आ जाएगा तो सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा। लेकिन निष्काम कर्मयोग करो, ज्ञान के पीछे मत भागो। ज्ञान का मतलब संन्यास लेके जंगल में जाके बैठ जाओ ज्ञान लाओ, वो इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है। तुम निष्काम कर्मयोग करोगे तो तुम्हें ऑटोमेटिकली सब कुछ आ जाएगा। ऐसा अर्जुन कृष्णा अर्जुन को इंस्पायर कर रहा है। यस प्रॉपर पट।
One who follows the instructions of Bhagavad Gita as it is imparted by the Lord, the personality of Godhead himself, becomes free from all doubt by the grace of transcendental knowledge. He, as a part and parcel of the Lord, in full Krishna consciousness, is already established in self-knowledge. As such, he is undoubtedly above bondage to action.
Yeah. So you see how our life has changed so much because of Krishna consciousness. So much clarity has come in the life. Earlier there was no clarity in the life, but because of getting this knowledge, Krishna consciousness knowledge, so many doubts are gone. So much confusion is gone from the life. Although devotee has some another kind of confusions now. We have another confusions among what is right, which one is better and which one is the best. That is our confusion. But at least there is a very great clarity. What is to be done, what is not to be done. So clarity has come because of Krishna consciousness in life. And so much time is saved because of this. Like we know what kind of job to take. Any job which breaks four regular principles, we do not do that job. Or any activity which is against the scriptural injunctions, we do not act there. So much time is being saved, and so much clarity has come in the life. What is right, what is wrong, and yeah, there is one very beautiful purport. Yesterday, I was taking. This is from Prahlad Maharaj section. So this Prahlad Maharaj section, it has a one very nice shloka. It tells about how going to hell is a very costly affair and going to spiritual world is a very cheap affair. How? Going to hell requires breaking four negative principles, which are very costly. To take a daru ka bottle, very costly. And you will be beaten up also. You need a cigarette, and very costly affair. Then you need go to bars and pubs and all, nightclubs, very costly. So to break four negative principles and to do all those things, so to go to hell is a very costly affair. And to go to spiritual world is a very cheap affair. Just chant and dance and eat prasad. One will go to spiritual world. So here, such a big clarity has come in the life of what is to be done, what is not to be done by the grace of transcendental knowledge. So this is talking about this only. And now, 42nd verse. So he said, anyone who takes to Krishna consciousness is reaction free. He's immune. He's like a person who has taken च्यवनप्राश. च्यवनप्राश वाला person के सामने एक reaction free लग जाता है उसको, सर्दी नहीं होता, चिक नहीं होता उसको. That is like a, so Krishna consciousness knowledge is like a reaction free work. So the conclusion of 40, so now there is going to be conclusion here of the 4th chapter. That is, Arjun, now I have told you everything. Now what you should do? You should fight. Please fight. Don't become lazy. Fight. तस्मादज्ञानशं सम्भूतं हृत्स्थं ज्ञानासिनात्मनः चेत्वैनं संशयं योगम् आतिष्ठोष्टिष्ठ अतिष्ठोष्टि आति आतिश होतिष्ठ भारत, सॉरी, माति तिष्ठोथि भारत. Okay. Yes, bro. Translation.
Translation. Therefore, the doubts which have arisen in your heart out of ignorance should be slashed by the weapon of knowledge, armed with yoga. O Bharatas, Bharatas, stand and fight. Purport.
Yeah.
The yoga system instructed in this chapter is called Sanatana Yoga, or eternal activities performed by the living entity. This yoga has two divisions of sacrificial actions. One is called sacrifice of one's material possession, and the other is called knowledge of self, which is pure spiritual activity. If sacrifice of one's material possession is not doubted for spiritual realization, then such a sacrifice becomes material. But one who performs such sacrifices with a spiritual objective or in devotional service makes a perfect sacrifice. When we come to spiritual activities, we find that these are also divided into two, namely understanding of one's own self or one's constitutional position and the truth regarding the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One who follows the path of Bhagavad Gita as it is can very easily understand these two important divisions of spiritual knowledge. For him, there is no difficulty in obtaining perfect knowledge of the self as part and parcel of the Lord, and such understanding is beneficial. For such a person can easily understand the transcendental activities of the Lord. In the beginning of this chapter, the transcendental activities of the Lord were discussed by the Supreme Lord himself. One who does not understand the instruction of Gita is faithless and is to be considered to be misusing the fragmental independence awarded to him by the Lord. In spite of such instructions, one who does not understand the real nature of the Lord as eternal, blissful, all-knowing personality of Godhead is certainly fool number one. Ignorance can be removed by gradual acceptance of principles of Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is awakened by different types of sacrifices to demigods, sacrifice to Brahman, sacrifice in celibacy, in household life, in controlling the senses, in practicing mystic yoga, in penance, in foregoing material possessions, in studying the Vedas, and in partaking the social institution called Varnashram Dharma. All of these are known as sacrifice, and all of them are based on regulated action. But within these activities, the important factor is self-realization. One who seeks that objective is the real student of Bhagavad Gita, but one who doubts the authority of Krishna falls back. One is therefore advised to study Bhagavad Gita or any other scripture under a bona fide spiritual master with service and surrender. A bona fide spiritual master is in the disciplinic succession from time eternal, and he does not deviate at all from the instruction of the Supreme Lord as they were imparted millions of years ago to the Sun God, from whom the instructions of Bhagavad Gita have come down to the earthly kingdom. One should therefore follow the path of Bhagavad Gita as it is expressed in the Gita itself, and beware of self-interested people after personal aggrandizement who deviates others from the actual path. The Lord is definitely the Supreme Person and his activities are transcendental. One who understands this is liberated person from the very beginning of his study of Bhagavad
Ribo Jai. So this is the conclusion of 4th chapter, and Srila Prabhupada has done amazingly this purport. So in case some of you missed some sections of the 4th chapter, you could not attend some classes. So this is the summary of entire 4th chapter given by Srila Prabhupada in the last purport. So Srila Prabhupada does like that. Whenever the last purport of the shloka comes, Srila Prabhupada summarizes the entire chapter in the last shlokas. Many of the chapters it is done like that. Many of the purports in different books, Srila Prabhupada does like that. Missed, then this last shloka you will get everything. So how the fourth chapter began? The fourth chapter began with the importance of knowledge, that is Sanatana Yoga and all that knowledge. Someone has to mute. They just forgot to mute, I think. Yeah. So the this Prabhupada begins the importance of knowledge, and third chapter began with the end of the discussion on the lust. Then there was a discussion of importance of knowledge, and Srila Prabhupada's then fourth chapter begins with the university, how the parampara started. This knowledge I spoke to the kings, Vivaswan, and then this is the way entire discussion continued for getting. So there was a main theme only was that there is a need of a knowledge. Now to get the knowledge, one has to do sacrifice. And sacrifice Dravya Yagya, Tapo Yagya, Jnana Yagya, Karma Yagya. And now to do sacrifice, one needs a knowledge from Guru. But only knowledge will not do. One should go and serve the Guru. So when he serves, and then the knowledge will be automatically coming. And after this, only service and all this is important, but one also needs a faith. Because the knowledge which is given to you, one should be faithful that this knowledge is really something. If you don't have faith, if you have doubt, then this knowledge will not work. So then last sections it will come. So become faithful, perform the sacrifice, do the Nishkam Karma Yoga, and fight. So this is the conclusion of fourth chapter of entire this Bhagavad Gita what we had. So now to the fifth chapter. What now we are going to do? Fifth chapter we are going to study in a little different manner this time. It's a very small chapter, and 29 shlokas are there. So as of now, I see there are more than now 28 devotees here in the window, but there will be little more devotees or many may not be there. So what we'll do, the next chapter is going to be in a little different manner. So I'll just share what is to be done for the study of next chapter. So although our Tejas Prabhu has been allocating devotees, okay, Prabhu, you read this one, you read this one, you read this one, but here we'll do a little different way. We are pre-deciding. We are pre-deciding that आपको दिख रहा है क्या?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay. यहाँ देखिए तो. So there are 29. अभी दिख रहा है?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So this is the fifth chapter. So this is not presentation. Presentation is only some 5 minutes only to speak. So don't worry, because presentations will come later. Presentations are going to come later. Means at the end of this, some presentation may come or something may come for you. Generally in Bhakti Shastri, there are not much presentations. So, but this will make your study relishable if we do like this, because you'll get chance to read the previous shloka. We'll try to get the connection link and all, and you also get chance to read through purport. So I have mentioned all the verses of Bhagavad Gita here, like 29 shlokas are there. So what is the main theme they are discussing on? What is the main theme? Okay, then I have given you shloka number, all the shloka numbers, 29 shloka number, and every shloka number, what topic is undiscussed there, what topic is being discussed here, and almost there is a purport to every shloka of this Gita now. So this is the chapter where there is a purport to almost every shloka. Generally, many of the other chapters, they don't have purport to every shloka. This is a chapter where purport to every shloka is there. So now what is to be done? The thing to be done is, okay, just a minute. So I'll share this sheet with you, and you have to take one topic which you feel, or Tejas Prabhu can allocate and himself also, that is also fine. But devotee should agree with that. Okay, this topic is taken by me. Now, so whenever this shloka comes, so this devotee has to read. So already shloka is assigned to every devotee. This devotee has to read the particular shloka, and it is he has to explain. He has to explain what all things. Okay, suppose this is a first shloka. Let's say the next week which is going to come. So immediate next week. So we may do around we may do around 10 shlokas per week around. Okay, that is an average. 8 to 10 shlokas may happen per week. Seven shlokas will happen at least per week. So now, so here how you have to do? Let's say some Kaushik Prabhu has suppose taken first shloka, suppose. And so now he has to do what? He has to first tell what is the connection. He has to read the entire shloka, purport. So highlight the important things from the purport. These are the vital statements from the purport. Underline them, prepare them. And what is the link? What is the link of this shloka with previous verse? I'll share you guidelines also, previous verse. And what is the next upcoming? Okay, and any relevant discussions, some 5 minutes we will chat, around 3 4 to 5 minutes we will get chance to speak on the shloka, and to speak about what is the connection, why this is being spoken here, and the vital points from the Srila Prabhupada's purport. And you feel that okay, some in case you want to quote some particular pastime of Srila Prabhupada related to this, or particular pastime from Srimad Bhagavatam or Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is exactly fitting to the theme here, that what is being discussed here, so then that also you can speak. And so this is the way a one devotee can, and you have to mention also now why this Arjuna is asking this question at all, why what karma yoga is better, why it is being discussed. So this all shlokas are there, and every shloka has a good purport. So devotees can take the topic. I'll share the link. Maybe there are some 5 minutes still. If you want, you can take first come first served. Now only you can take the topic quickly, so that I'm just sharing the link. All of you can take the topic. If not, then you can, the remaining topics will get freezed then. And don't change the topics of other devotees. Otherwise the game happens. Prabhu, he removed my topic and he took my topic. So one thing I purposely not given in details what is there in that. I've just given you some brief guidelines only. So you'll not be without reading Gita. And you may have to read 2 3 shlokas before and after also. Just don't read that shloka. Because if you just read that shloka, you will not understand what is going on. But if you read the shloka which is assigned to you, 2 shlokas before, 2 shlokas after, try to understand why this shloka is coming in the purport. Why this shloka is suddenly being spoken by Krishna. So try to understand that one. Okay, I've shared you the link. Quickly click. And you can, those are on computer, mobile, I think they'll be able to quickly do. So you can, I'm just here adding one thing, assign to. You can fill this one, assign to. Assign to wala things you can write down. Your name itself, you can write down quickly, whichever you want. Okay, Akshay Prabhu has taken 17, verse number 17. Very bold. Abhijit Prabhu has taken 21. Sanket Prabhu has taken 16. Rohit Prabhu has taken 10. Meghraj Prabhu 22. Oshwar Prabhu, Ishwar hai Oshwar hai? 6 purification. And Abhinandan Prabhu has taken 14. Ashish Prabhu has taken the last shloka, the peace formula. Kaushik Prabhu has taken sadhana of liberation. Okay. Omkar Prabhu has taken knowledge enlightens. Rohit Prabhu has taken the 10th verse. Rishang Prabhu, never become entangled in Maya. Rivo. Kunal Prabhu has taken mere renunciation is difficult. शुरुआत का कोई ले नहीं रहा है. Next week वाला. Sandeepan Prabhu, 18th one. Okay. शुरुआत का कोई तो अगले वीक का कोई ले लीजिए. अगर आप दो लेना चाहते हैं अगर, तो भी ले सकते हो. अगले वीक का सिंपल है, अगले वीक का आप पढ़ सकते हो. आज के चैप्टर के साथ सबसे आसान श्लोक है, पहले के 3 4 श्लोक. You can read also, quite easy shlokas. You can refer to Subodhini if you have, or you want to read to Veda base, that is also fine. Okay. So I'll share the link with this link is anyway there. Our Prabhu can put on the group, and once by today if the devotees will, we'll lock it then. We'll lock it. We'll not give chance to then what we say unlock it. So by today devotees can either discuss, update or re-update or fill. And you have to study this shloka and prepare nicely so that other devotees will get benefited. And I highlight some beautiful points from purport, that this purport point is very important. And why Srila Prabhupada is speaking like this? Why Krishna is speaking this verse like this? What is its connection with the previous verse? That way, you will also get chance to read the purports and well onto it. So the 5th chapter study will become quite easy. So thank you. So we'll stop here. I'm sharing this link on WhatsApp with our Rishank, our Tejas Prabhu also. In case if there is any question or this discussion, one question we can take, 1 or 2 questions, we'll stop there. Okay, so how many of you are coming for GSNS camps? You can raise your hands. Those who are part of GSNS camps. Okay. I think all are working devotees here. So majority might be coming for GSNS camps here. Okay. Fine. So have a good, we have a very special time in our temple. We have Radhesham Prabhu, we have Maharaj, Vrindavan Chandra Maharaj, and around 700 devotees in the campus. So it's going to be a special joy of Vaishnavas to see so many devotees and participate. So Hare Krishna. Welcome to ISKCON NVCC for the camp. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa sindhu bheva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.